All right, welcome everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm the sales manager here, or the team leader here at the Mortgage Calculator. We are a branch underneath of MCM Holdings Inc., which the gentleman Stephen here is representing corporate for us. I have my brother Kyle here, who's also one of the team leaders, and Jose as well, who just popped in. So we'll get to them later. What I'd first like to do is introduce kind of how we work and what makes us different, and go through the comp plans with you guys. So if you don't mind, let me share my screen really quickly. And hopefully most of you have, basically got to this webinar from this page. So most of you are probably familiar with it, but we'll just go line by line through it, just kind of explain. You watch this video, this is kind of the video we're doing right now. So if you need a refresher, this video will be here. But basically what really makes us different, let's go through these little line items here. So first off, we have some great compensation. That's due to our structure here as a correspondent lender. And, Stephen and the MCM team have a great setup where we have some amazing products that we can offer, mind-blowing compensation up to 300 basis points. So we'll go through those options shortly. We also have dozens of broker and correspondent options. We've come from the broker world, from the banking world, and now we're kind of in between as a correspondent lender. So there's a lot of options here, which makes it a great place for us, and obviously better pricing than the broker world as well. We give a ton of leads at a 50-50 split. We'll go over exactly how that looks shortly. But my background, Kyle's background, we come from basically a tech background. We've built the CRM, we've built lead generation systems, and we've built businesses and spent millions of dollars on these advertising platforms so we can generate leads for any types of businesses. And we've really been able to be successful at that here in the mortgage space and give you guys basically unlimited leads at a 50-50 split. And what we love about this is because we built the technology in-house. There is no fee that we have to pay per seat for you guys to come on board, basically because we have paid and built all the technology from the ground up. So we have 3 full-time programmers with over 100 years of programming experience together that work on this site every single day and on this platform to build new features for you guys. And we do that all as part of our branch, basically. So there are no monthly fees for the software, for the tech, for any of that stuff. No admin fees, no desk fees, none of that. We only make money when you guys make money. There are no fees of any kind. Free custom built CRM with dialer. So again, we built this all from the ground up. It's a full feature CRM, just like you guys are used to. Has the auto dialer, all the kind of cool stuff that you would expect from a CRM. But again, this is built from the ground up by us, for us. I'm a loan officer myself, so I built it for me. So I'm doing the exact same thing you guys are doing every day, and I'm making sure this thing works, perfectly just for what we need to do here at the branch. Along with that comes a free custom website with a 1003 integration. So we are happy to say that we fully launched our 1003 before we had an API integration, but we're able to now do that all in-house. So we don't have to use any third-party software at all at the moment. And we can do the full 1003, download the XML file, upload that to our Compass, and get everything done in the CRM, even manipulate the 1003, kind of similar to like an Arrive or one of those platforms, like a quasi LOS, right? Kind of an in-between LOS. And again, because we're so passionate about leads, the next item here is about lead routing and lead setup. So we give you guys leads, but we also are so passionate about leads, we give you guys the tools to generate your own leads. So Kyle will show you exactly how that looks. You can go and buy leads anywhere, and we'll show you how to program them to pop right into your CRM so you can use the auto dialer and all that good stuff. And also if you have your own leads you want to bring in, all that kind of good stuff, we can set it up for you. We want to make sure your guys' pipelines are full, whether you're taking our leads or your own leads. Huge thing, question already came up, obviously, before we started recording here, was licenses, right? So MCM, I believe, has 26 state licenses, but we're really passionate about non-QM, and we can do DSCR, business purpose loans, in all 50 states. So we don't need to be licensed in those states for a lot of the leads that we're generating. We'll go into details about the types of leads, but just know that we are very passionate about the non-QM space and about business purpose loans. So most of the leads that we invest in from the branch standpoint are based on business purpose, so you don't really need a license. So that opens up avenues for you guys to expand your business. One-on-one team leader support calls. So just like we're doing a Zoom here as a group, we also do one-on-one sessions. We also do small group sessions. We're very remote based, and myself and Kyle, coming from more of a tech background, we really love this scalable setup where we can work with all of you guys via Zoom face to face and still set up your files and still pull up Encompass with you at the same time and screen share and click your stuff. So you don't have to be in an office to learn Encompass from us. It's actually even better when I can control your computer. So we'll do a ton of support calls one-on-one. We also have the daily doing support calls that are just kind of general, like this one, right? Like a class type of setup. So whole bunch of support. We do it all mostly through Zoom because obviously you guys are all in different states, regions, areas. We can't all be right at the local home office, right? So this is a remote-based position. We're able to scale. Even if you only have a couple state licenses, we can really scale with the business purpose loans here. Now, I'm sure what you all are interested in is more details on the comp plan. So I'll go through this. After I'm done with this, I'll toss it over to Kyle to actually show you what everything looks like and walk you through the system. So we have two basic plans here. Hopefully you guys are familiar with. It really breaks down to senior versus junior. Senior are people that can already do loans start to finish on their own, and are closing loans already start to finish. So if you just got back in the industry, you might need to start at the junior plan until you get your feet underneath you. Even if you closed 100 loans 10 years ago, that might be not be the same as closing loans, post Dodd-Frank and stuff. So make sure you get the system down, and then we'll upgrade you to the senior plan. Now, the difference here is obviously pay and obviously support, right? Because if you're a junior, you don't know how to do a loan, myself, Jose, one of the other mentors on the team here will have to actually physically get with you, not necessarily face to face, but Zoom to Zoom, and actually help you set up your Encompass file and help you get that file structured, help you get that file disclosed. So that takes obviously more time from us and obviously a little bit less comp. But as soon as you guys can do it on your own, we will upgrade you to the senior plan. Now, when we say up to 300 basis points commission, we have different commission breakdowns on different types of loans. Being a lender, we can obviously do that. So we have 200 basis points is our standard pay on conventional and non-QA. So basically we can price at 275, we get paid 200 basis points, similar to like a broker model. We do have some great options for reverse mortgages where there's a little more comp to be made at the lender level. So we can obviously pay you guys more on those reverse mortgages. So 300 basis points on reverse mortgages. MCM Holdings Inc. is basically specializes in reverse mortgages. So you guys will learn a lot about reverse mortgages if you want to attack that space for that crazy comp that they have. But of course, we have a ton of conventional non-QM business as well. So a lot of great options. And before, I've never done a reverse, before joining this company, but now we're going to do a lot of reverse-based stuff to expand our pipelines beyond just the standard stuff, right? Not a lot of people have reverse in their repertoire, and we do. So that's a great option. We've already kind of went over this. Obviously, every plan comes with all the stuff we talked about before, the CRM, the website, the 1003 system, access to our leads. So we'll have leads that get texted to you where you can click to claim them instantly. We'll also have leads that are in a dialer where you can just dial hundreds of people a day if you just want to drop some business from more like a cold call list or a list of age leads that were maybe older that didn't get hit up right away. Unlimited leads at 50-50 split. Again, you'll get leads every single day to claim. You'll also have those lead lists you can call. We will always have a lead list available for you to call. So basically, as much as you can call, as much as you can take, we will give you. Again, no monthly fees of any kind, no admin fees, no payroll fees, none of that. What you see is what you get. Another thing to briefly talk about, we can probably talk about this at the end, but we also have basically a retreat at the end of the year we're going to invite you all to, where we have a lot of big speakers. We just had Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank last year here in Miami, a whole weekend of events. So we'll invite you guys all to that. That'll be like our group retreat as well. So everybody gets that. Now the junior plan. So a lot of people on this call are probably newer loan officers. So you pay attention here to the junior plan. This is what you're going to start at. So for newer MLOs, that's going to be 150 basis points or 1.5% pay on regular conventional and non-QM loans. So obviously a little bit less pay because we have to team you up with, myself, Jose, or another one of the mentors on the team to help you get those first few loans done. Now you still make more on the HECMs, the reverse mortgages. So that's 200 basis points on HECMs and 2%. You'll probably need a lot of help to get your first couple of those done as well. So again, a little bit reduced comp there. But once you get your feet under you, we want to get you into the senior plan. We want to get you producing on your own and basically self-sufficient. It just basically comes with everything, a little more support. And obviously I'll actually, myself or Jose, whoever is helping you, will actually control your screen and help set up your first files. If you guys are ready to join after this call, just make sure you click this button, join a senior MLO. It'll pop up a one-page form with your basic info, name, email, phone number, NMLS number, some of the basics. And then when you click submit, that will fire an e-sign, right, with the basic, like 5-page agreement. Check it out. You don't have to sign it instantly, but once you click this button and apply, it will fire that contract, and you go ahead and read through it, make sure it works for you. And same thing with junior MLO. If you're going to qualify for this plan, make sure you click this button and it'll fire that contract with that comp plan. So those are the next steps, basically. Now I'm going to have Kyle show you exactly how our mortgage software works. And actually, instead of just talking about it, he's going to actually show you exactly what it does. So let me go ahead and stop screen sharing and pass this over to Kyle. Ready, buddy?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go through our proprietary technology here. What we've done is built this from the ground up. Like Nick said, by MLOs, for MLOs, and we really want to keep everything in one place. So I want to show you real quick, you'll get the full training on this when you come on board, but just real quick to show you some of the features and run through it here on how our system works. So we have a full CRM here, as you can see, like most CRMs, where you can contact clients and set them up on auto follow-up campaigns and create notes and send emails and texts and everything right here and build up your timeline, standard CRM type stuff. But what's really cool about our system is we do these quotes, and you can create a new quote here and you'll see that it's super simple. You just put in the basic, you just need 6 pieces of info from them. You put in the basic info, you pull up Optimal Blue. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that, which is a pricing engine. So you can see our different investors and programs that we have for what you're looking for. And you simply copy and paste the rates into this box, and you're going to send the client the quote, and it's going to end up looking all nice and pretty like this, where they have rate choices. They can see what these things mean. You'll see all the loan info here. It pulls in the Google map. It pulls in the Zestimate automatically. It shows them the graphs here of what the loan is, the monthly breakdown of payments, the estimated closing fees, and it shows you as the loan originator, and you can also attach a realtor to the quotes. So if your client has a realtor they're working with, you can attach them to the quote here so that your realtors know, hey, when you give me a client, I'm going to keep you in front of their face the whole time. We're going to show them on all my quotes, on all my communications, that this is your team that's going to push your deal across the finish line. So the quote looks great. You can keep your realtors posted on everything, right? It sends an email and a text to them with the quote instantly, and it looks really good on mobile. It looks even better on mobile. So great quotes that we send them. And what happens is the client can click this work, start my loan. They're going to agree to, move forward. They're going to obviously agree to the e-consent, and then they're going to pop into their borrower portal, which looks like this. So they pop in here, they can start their 1003 loan application, the official 1003, right? They can upload all the documents that we've requested. All of the loans are going to have, the quick pack, which is the stuff we're going to need. They can upload them here, right? They can do all this stuff on their borrower portal. And so what's cool is that on your end, you also essentially have the borrower portal under your docs tab. And so you can help them with the application. You can upload documents that they may send you for them, and you can manage the documents. So you can say, oh, I need 12 months bank statements from you. Go ahead and click Save Changes. Now that's added to the uploads that you need, and your client is notified, hey, we need the 12 months bank statements, right? So you can add things here that you may need and automatically send to them, request them, and get them in our system. You can also request signatures. So let's say you need a letter of explanation. You can click Save Changes. Now that's added as a required signature, and they can sign it right here with our e-sign technology that's built in. So they're going to get a notice that says, hey, you need to sign this new document. They come into their borrower portal, they can click right here and sign it instantly. So everything is in one place here, and that's the goal. So we give our clients something to look at without pulling their credit and stuff. We give them a nice, pretty quote to look at, and they can continue through the process. We can collect their entire 1003, all the documents, nice and easy, automatically follow up with them, and all that kind of good stuff. So we keep everything in our system here from start to finish. So it's very easy for you to go from a lead to a quote, to agreeing to the quote, to collecting all the documents for a quote, and then of course actually doing the loan and Encompass and all that kind of good stuff. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is our loans tab. This is basically our pipeline management. So once you have a loan, they've agreed to it, you got all the documents, now you need to know, where are my loans? What are the clients' names? What investors are they with? What's the loan number? Also the milestone that the loan is at. Has the appraisal been received? Well, let's update that so we know what's going on and that the appraisal has been received. Now, it also lets us send the status change to the client. So if we want to, we can leave that checked. Now, our system sends them an email letting them know your loan has been moved to this stage, it also sends an email to the realtor. Now, the number one complaint about loan officers from both clients and realtors is lack of communication. So not only are we going to communicate with them when we need documents automatically through the system and all that kind of good stuff, but we're going to keep ourselves, the client, and the realtor automatically updated on every stage through the entire loan easily from our tab. And I hope that all of your loan tabs look like this so that you have a ton of loans and all the different investors and you're doing it. And of course, when you're at that point, you have to have something to keep track. And the cool part about ours is that it's all here in the same system and you can move the milestones and update everyone through the process. So the next thing I want to talk about here real quick is our leads. Now, we are going to be sending you leads through our text campaigns. As Nick said, we work with a lot of investor leads, non-QM leads, but we work conventional as well. But what happens is we have basically made every way you could possibly get leads built into this. So how it works is we'll be sending you texts all day of leads in your state, and you can click to claim them. And the first one to click it claims the lead and can call them. Those are real leads from our Facebook campaigns. As soon as they click more info on the Facebook ad, you get a text message with the lead. So our goal is obviously to call them quickly. Those are the hot, fresh, real leads that are coming through every single day. Your phone will be blowing up with them. The other ways we have to get leads is our auto dialer here. So we'll put cold call lists back here. We'll put old leads from somebody who may have left the company, and we're recycling the leads. Now, these cold call lists, you can come in here, click start call session. That will pop up an auto dialer. You can call 500 people in a day. You can click the button to drop an automatic text and an email to them and then go right to the next call, right? So super great auto dialer. And we're going to provide cold call lists and different lists in here for you to do that. So when you want to put in some work, you can come back here and do so with our auto dialer. The other way we provide leads is that you can buy them, right? If you want more leads and you want leads that you don't have to have a lead split on, you can purchase your own leads, right? And what we do is we just duplicate a campaign for DSCR loans, if you like that, and spend your $250 on it, right? We don't make money on selling you leads. We make money when you close loans, right? So if you want some leads that essentially you don't have a lead split on, then you can buy them yourself here and we'll set you up a campaign. The other way we can do leads is using our Zapier webhook here. So you can buy leads from anywhere else, which most places have a Zapier webhook that you can put in your settings, and it's going to shoot the leads in real time into our system, send you an email and a text just like our system normally would. Then they're in your CRM automatically, and then you're able to contact them and quote them just like normal. So essentially every way we can possibly get you leads and have you work leads, we have here in the system. And then they're going to come in, you're going to quote them, you're going to send the quote, you're going to collect the documents, and now you're on your way to doing loans. So we try to make sure everything is here in the system for you. Now, on the last thing I want to show, and on the note of providing everything we can in the system for you, I want to talk about our support tab. So back here, we have all the training videos, income calculators you could use, the selling guides, training videos on how to use the CRM, how to do quotes, all this kind of stuff. So tons and tons of support here on the back end, as well as the team tab where you can book one-on-one sessions with me or Nick or Jose, and you also get a digital fax here. So all kinds of support, all kinds of tools and training. And again, we keep everything here inside the system. So this is all you need. You need one login and you can do loans from start to finish. So that's essentially what we do. What I want to do is have Jose talk a little bit about what this has meant to him as a loan officer for, 26 years, I think, Jose? And just from the expert at loans from his perspective, right? So
yeah, thank you, Kyle. Wanted to thank everybody that took the time to come to this meeting today. Great decision. Hope to see most of you in our meetings, our structure meetings. Now, I've been licensed since September of 1996 as both a mortgage loan originator and a real estate sales agent, which gives me good insight into all avenues of the business. Joining, or should I say creating the mortgage calculator with Nick and Kyle has been basically the result of what we saw as a lot of the shortcomings that MLOs were dealing with in trying to conduct business. Especially, it was great when Nick and Kyle, when basically we met, we had a meeting of the minds. They joined the lending business. They came with a fresh mindset coming from the digital world, the sales world, all the different businesses that they have. And they realized that there was a shortcoming here in new MLOs getting up and running. A lot of places didn't really have guidelines to share, procedures, any of the things that we're doing. That's basically a plug and play system that allows experienced or inexperienced MLOs to plug into our system. Likewise, in my production, also benefited from these streamlined operations and systems that we created. So that I would say 2020, I think, was our first year that we started doing this, and my production 2020 compared to 2019 went up like 2 times. And then from 2020 to 2021, probably went up 50 to 60% on my own personal production, not including the extra income, through the branch and the team and all that kind of stuff. And I attribute that to, my knowledge, the system, the team, everything that we created has really made it a lot easier. All the products, I mean, mind you, with all the experience I have in this industry, I was not really doing DSCR loans before we started doing DSCR loans as a team. We looked for all of the different avenues of business, and that's what we have here, and that is what allows us and will keep allowing us to compete as this business is changing, as the interest rates go up, as the refis agency business dries up. Investors are going to be buying up probably even more properties. They're going to need more money they're going to be doing more cash outs from their hard money into their DSCRs and stuff like that. So we should be good, definitely. Myself, I provide more, I guess, what would I call it? The caveman insight to the group, the older guy, the OG that didn't know how to do it, this system. And now I do, and which gives me a lot of insight to help all, the other people like me that are coming into this and wondering what do we do? We're going to help you connect the dots. I mean, we have a lot of different types of support, like structure meetings. You don't know what to do? Go to the CRM support tab, book a structure meeting, and I'll sit down with you and we'll go through it. Loan disclosure meetings. Okay, that's another really good one because we require all of our junior MLOs to have a loan disclosure meeting with one of the team leaders prior to disclosing the file, which means actually sending the loan package with disclosures to the borrower to sign. We'll help you do those so you can disclose all your files and close your loans in 30 days or less. You got conditions. You don't know what to do. Obviously, junior MLOs are required to have a loan processor to do their files. Senior MLOs can meet with us, and we can, if they want to process their own loans, once we confirm they know what they're doing, have a grasp on things, that senior MLOs can process their own files. But you don't know what to do with conditions, book a meeting. We'll go over the conditions with you. If you have them all there, I'll help you upload them into wherever it needs to be uploaded, internal portal, external portal, depending on the underwriting type. And your loan is going to be submitted for conditions or submitted for underwriting review. So we do basically take you by the hand as much as you need to be taken by the hand. Those of you that can run with it, that's great. We're not going to hold you back. You do have certain controls in place, but we're definitely not going to hold you back. We want everybody to be doing $1 million, $2 million, $3 million a month in loan. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing it. Right now, we are so overloaded with leads. So we definitely need experienced people that want to work hard and inexperienced people that want to work hard too. We just want people that can come in and are ready for the task, that want to make money and that don't want to race to the bottom. We want you to be consultants. We don't want you to just be there trying to see how much of your commission you have to give away in order to get the deal. That's why we have the balance of products that we have that allows you to offer product mixes very few companies are offering out there. So usually when they come to us and we're talking to investors for DSCR or any of these other cool products that we offer, the search ends right there. Like the buck stops here. This is where they stop. They're all happy. You tell them what you're going to offer them. They usually 5, 10, 15 seconds, they're silent because they're picking up their jaw from the table. So
Beautiful.
hope to have you
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to segue into the products real quick because we didn't really touch on that. And as Jose said, the race to the bottom, right? So, as Jose said, it's we've kind of added some stuff on top of his great base. So we don't want to take away from your agency deals, your regular deals, but what we're passionate about is the non-QM stuff. So we can do basically every type of loan imaginable here. So we have all the non-QM products you've ever heard of. We have all the CDFI, no ratio, crazy stuff that's just coming out. And we have all the commercial outlets as well, which I've been working really hard with Steven to make sure we have an outlet for every single mortgage request that we receive, right? And what we're really passionate about is the non-QM. So we're getting crazy requests. We need to be able to place a $30 million multifamily property, right? Because when I'm advertising these DSCR products, we're getting very heavy duty investors. So we are passionate about the non-QM stuff, especially the DSCR, where it's business purpose. You don't have to be licensed in a specific state. We're getting these very heavy investors that'll have residential properties, 1 to 4 units. They'll have the kind of quasi small commercial, like the 4 to 8 units. And then some of them will have giant apartment complexes or just other giant out the box investments where we need to place them with a commercial lender. So we have every product imaginable, and we're very passionate about advertising those products that not other people have. Specifically, as Jose said, racing to the bottom with Quicken or Better Mortgage or these other guys who are paying $1 billion to advertise agency business. We're not even going to compete with them. We don't need to compete with them. We're going to advertise something that they can't offer, period. And we're going to have better results. We're going to pay less per ad. We're not going to be competing with them. And you're going to be finding a whole different mix of clients. Now, on your own stuff, great. Do the agency stuff. That's, I'm sure all your referrals, personal referrals, would be mostly agency stuff. But what we'll fill you up with is a whole new avenue of business there with the non-QM stuff, both the no ratio, the weird stuff that maybe the crypto guys, right? I'm really passionate about crypto guys. So I do a lot of the no ratios for crypto guys that may not have a job, may not have employment, may not have income, but they have plenty of money. So, we'll have different requests that come in from our ads. It'll have agency requests, it'll have non-QM requests, but you'll also have out the box requests such as commercial. So we'll fill you up with stuff that that hopefully you're not really doing at the moment, so you can actually expand your business, 5, 10 times of what you're doing right now. So let me pass it back to Kyle to finish it off and tell you guys the next steps.
Yeah, so Nick, can you go ahead and drop the link in there? Actually, just real quick, we're going to get into the questions, but Steven, are you there? Are you connected to the audio?
I am. I'm here. How you doing, Kyle?
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So we are a branch at MCM Holdings, right? So MCM has been around for a long time. I want Steven to just talk a little bit about it. So our parent company is MCM. Steven, can you just give everybody real quick a little rundown of some history of MCM, which we are a branch of here at the
Mortgage
Calculator?
So MCM has been a lender for just over 10 years, and management has been in the space for over 29 years in the mortgage industry. So Nick touched on this a moment ago about how we are in the reverse mortgage space. So, probably prior to 3 years ago, we were strictly a reverse mortgage lender, a wholesale lender in the space. We are a top 10 lender in the wholesale reverse space and currently reside there because we were very aggressive with our underwriting practices. Like Nick mentioned, we found a niche. We're good at it. We're going to continue to be good at it. And instead of going out there and competing with the Quickens and the, those forward shops, we decided to get good at what other lenders cannot do or cannot do well. So we've got, well over 30 years of experience just in the owner himself and management here. And combined with the technology that Mortgage Calculator has, we think is a very cohesive and will be a great step and platform for anyone who joins TMC.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. So let me go ahead and share. So next steps, as Nick said, the comp plans. If you are a experienced MLO, you go ahead and do the up to 300 basis points on reverse, up to 200 basis points on conventional non-QM. Also for the new people, 200 basis points would be 2% of the loan, right? Again, make sure you're experienced. And if you are, just click this and it's going to send you the contract. It's going to pull the contract up right there. You don't have to sign it right there, but once you sign that, then I will send you the full employment package, right? With all the actual employment side of things. And then we will walk you through sponsoring your NMLS and getting you here officially as a loan officer. Now, if you are not experienced and you need more help and you're brand new, you're going to be on this plan with 150 basis points comp on your conventional, which again is 1.5%, and 200 basis points on reverse loans. So that is basically it. Go ahead and click here, and Nick or me can drop the link in the chat. And that's pretty much it. Nick, why don't you go ahead and stop recording here, and then we'll get to